Welcome everybody, I am Zzandrio, and we're going to take a look at another new game today. This game has just come out recently on Steam. This is The Last Federation. This is a grand strategy game by Arkan Games. It's a little different than a lot of other strategy games out there, in that you don't really... it's like a space strategy game, like a 4X type game, but you don't control any particular race. You're kind of on the sidelines, affecting all the different races, behind the curtain, as you will. But what I'm going to do here is just load my game. I'm quite a ways into this here. What's going on here? Let's just give you a little rundown of what has happened so far in this game. So what I am is some kind of a Hydra, some advanced race that has been demolished, and I'm the last of my race, and all of these other races in this solar system are now coming to power. It starts out with only one race being spacefaring, and as you go along, all the other races get spacefaring technology. I'm to the point right now where all of these races have now gone spacefaring, and the point of this game is to create a federation, which I have recently started. I started a federation. Basically, when this game started, these Acutians were the jerks that I was enemies with from the start. I stole their ship, or I crash landed on with them or something, and I stole their ship, and they were mad at me. But anyways, from there, I gave this spacefaring technology to a couple other races. We have the Thoraxians over here, which are a hive type people. We have the Andors, which are like I think they're like robotic. Yeah, they're robotic. A robotic race, a utopian robotic race apparently. We have the Skylaxians, which are my allies. We have the Tiamats, which are like warlord type guys. We have these Evox, which are like very scientifically advanced, nasty dudes. But these were the last to get spacefaring technology. They just barely got it in this game. Who else we have? We have these Peltians, who are wimpy little barn owl looking dudes. They're pathetic, really. And over here we used to have the Borines, but the Thoraxians took them out. Anyways, when I was starting out, I was trying to start a federation. So what I had to do was get some people happy with me and happy with each other. I was working on the Skylaxians and the Thoraxians, and I got them to like each other quite a bit, and finally was able to start a federation with the Thoraxians and the Skylaxians. It was actually kind of tricky, but I was able to do it. I had to like make them like each other by giving these guys some technology, making him give it to the other dude, and they started liking each other. Then they were both at war with these Andors. The Andors have been at war with both of them for quite a while. And then I went and talked to these Peltians and added them to the Federation. They're wimpy. They just were like, okay. They didn't even bother to fight me on that. So what we have here is quite a few races that like me, and two races that really don't like me, the Acutians, and who else doesn't like me? The Andors, because my federation has been at war with them for a long time. Anyways, as you can see, we can look at all the different races here and see how much they like each other, and the three with the stars are the ones that are in my federation. And the goal of the game is to get all of the races in your federation, or, you know, destroy whichever ones aren't. The goal of the game is to have every existing race in the Federation. And we've got, what, 3 out of 6? Yeah, 3 out of 6. So, not doing too bad. I only recently even started this Federation. It hasn't even been around for very long, so I'm not sure what happens at this point. But I know I want to get the Evox into my Federation, because from what I've read about the Evox, they can be really nasty and like spread diseases and stuff to their enemies. So I want to get them into the Federation so we can just run over here to their planet here. This is kind of like a turn-based strategy, but it's like more like it's real time, except for it's paused, except for when you tell it not to pause. Basically, it's not really turns like you would see in some other games. But let's just go to this planet and talk to the elders, and we want to get them into our federation. So we have basically they like me already, and the only thing I need to do is get some money. I need to get some money, and then I can just buy them into our federation. So I don't have much money at all, but what I do have in my inventory, I have a bunch of Andor pilots that I've looted. Basically, when you kill Andor ships, some of the escape pods, you can just drive over them with your ship. When you get into combat, I'll show you some combat later. But when you get into combat with them, you can suck up their pilots, and then I can either go to the black market and sell them on the black market for like 500 credit each, which is just tons of money, or I can go to the Andor homeworld and try to sell them back over here if I can remember how. Where is it? Where is it? Let's see here. It's not the Parliament, is it? No, it's not the Parliament. That's not gonna be it. It has to be in friendly actions, I would think. I apparently didn't see it. Where do I sell my guys? I really don't remember. Just so many different options you can do at each of these planets. Do they not want their dudes? I don't remember how this works. It's not a hostile axe. No. Maybe you can't sell back the pilots to the Andors. I'm not entirely sure, because every race is different on what you can do, and maybe these robots just don't care about their pilots. That's a possibility. Well, I know I have some Accusation pilots. I don't have quite as many. Do I have the options here? See, I'm showing you guys this game, and then not even knowing how to play the damn thing because I suck. I know I can sell some dudes to them, but I don't remember how. These guys don't like me at all, so basically they won't even do anything with me. That may be the reason, is because they really don't like me. So let's just see, who else do I got? I have some Evox. I have 9 Evox. Let's just go to the Evoc world and see if we can sell some there. Where's the option? Where's the option? Ah, prisoner exchange. Prisoner exchange. All 9 of them, I can get 900 credits. I need like, what, almost 5,000 credits to make these guys join the Federation? Is that what it was? Let's see. Yeah, almost 5,000 credits. I only have 1,483, so I need a lot more credits. And yeah, cancel. Let's just see. Let's just see if I can't. Prisoner exchange. There it is. Okay. Somehow I was just not seeing it. Okay. Prisoner exchange. I have lots of prisoners. I have 69 prisoners. I can get 6,500 credits from these dudes. Hell yeah! Alright, well, now we got some money. Got lots of money. I should be able to, I believe, add the Evox to my Federation now. Federation? To join the Federation? Okay. The Skylaxians didn't like that because the Evox were their enemies. But I have enough. I have enough reputation with the Skylaxians that it's not that big a deal. I only lost 15 influence. I still have 187, so not a big deal. We now have 4 members of the Federation. 4 out of 7. Yeah, not too bad. And I think the next one I can get in is going to be the the Burlusts here. These are warlike dudes. They're basically they will join the Federation if I impress them. Basically, so Federation deal. I can convince them to join a strong Federation. If we had the what is it? The Acutians in our Federation, they would join the strong Federation with only 24, 94 leverage. Every race is different. The way these Burlusks work is they run on they run on leverage. I have 5,580 leverage. With the Prime Warlord, there's 3 Warlords, so to make them join the Federation, I should need 10,000 leverage with the Prime Warlord, and we need to have 20 times more military might in the Federation than the Burlus do. So basically, I need to demolish their ships and get a whole bunch of leverage on the Prime Warlord. So I guess what we need to do is somehow demolish their army, and then get some leverage on the Prime Warlord. So I think I can actually take a hostile act here and attack his armada here. Yeah, I will attack the armadas on his own. I will lose 36 influence. I'll still be in the positive. Let's see how much damage I can do to his fleet, and now we can see how the combat works as well. It's pretty interesting combat system. It's, if you've ever played Space Rangers 2, it's basically the same combat system as that for the most part. It's turn-based. We can move and then attack, and you start the turn, and it makes a certain amount of real time go by, as you can see. Just like so, I have some spread bullets here, and I want to demolish as many of these flagships as I can here. So we have some other little sliders here. We have weapons, shields, and engines that we can distribute the power to, which is a cool thing. And we're just gonna go over here, and I think we have 3 different weapons to choose from. I'm gonna use my energy blaster and take down, and we can fire at selected ship. We're gonna take down this one's shields as quickly as possible. And I want to not go in a straight line, because you do want to dodge all of these projectiles that are coming at you. And his shields are down. We have a whole bunch of special abilities we can use here. And one of them is a Giga Cannon, which does massive amounts of damage to the enemy when their shields are down. So we're just gonna... It fires at the closest enemy flagship, so we're just gonna fire that. And boom, he's down. Okay, when you use one of these specials, it basically stops your movement and does a pulse around you, which destroys all projectiles coming at you, so that's very, very handy. And I think I want to take this dude's shields down next. And a big part of this, combat is dodging these other projectiles as you go. Whee! Okay, what I want to do, I think, is bring out Operation Kamichi, which throws out a whole bunch of little fighter ships around me and destroys all those projectiles as well. It's nice. And I think we're going to use our spread shot here and just put it on auto fire and just kind of dodge these other projectiles for a minute. Kill all the little ships off. Alright, we have a dude here. This one got 51,000 hull, so if I do a Giga Cannon, it should kill him. Boom, down he goes. And these are all the pilots that we can suck up into our ship if we drive over them. And let's take this thing's shields down here. We're still running a full shield, so I'm doing pretty good with that. I'm gonna pop off a shortwave virus, and what that does is I think it like has a chance to turn a lot of these little enemy ships into my allies, as well as destroying all the projectiles around me. Yep, turned all these little dudes green. They're my allies now, and this dude is pretty low, so his shields are down, so we're gonna Giga Cannon him. Boom! Oh, we got all kinds of little missiles and stuff coming at us here. Let's just use our spread shot again here on the auto fire. It looks like I'm doing a pretty good job of dodging all of these projectiles for the most part. As long as you don't go in a straight line, you can dodge a lot of projectiles without even really trying very hard. We don't want to get in the firing arc of that thing, so we're just gonna kind of make a U-turn here. Continue shooting my spread shot. Almost got hit by those missiles. Those missiles do a ton of damage if you let them hit you. You got to be careful around those. All right, we've taken a little bit of shield damage here. I should throw out my Operation Raptor. Have some more little ships. Oh, those are badass ships. I just barely got these guys, so I haven't tried them yet. This is the first time I tried them. They got these little beam weapons. That's pretty cool. Okay. Should I Giga Cannon that dude? I think I will. Oh, he's not all the way dead. Getting pretty close. So let's just switch to like my mass driver here. The mass driver is an interesting weapon. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it actually destroys any projectiles that it hits. So I'll show you here. We'll shoot it at this dude, and basically any projectiles this mass driver hits get destroyed. So it's kind of nice for when you got a whole bunch of missiles coming at you or something. It destroys all the missiles. You fire it correctly, but it doesn't do crap damage for shields, so we're going to switch back to our energy blaster on this dude. Take him out real quick. Oh, he is firing a whole bunch of little ships, so let's see if I can't take over some of those. Oh yeah, we got a few of them. Let's just show you another cool thing I have. I have an afterburner skill here. Just click on that. So what this afterburner skill does, it makes me move really quickly for a little while. So we'll throw on our spread shot here, put on auto fire, and zoom! Gets out of the range of all this stuff. Now I can just circle around him, firing my spread shot on him. I'm running into lots of bullets doing that. I'm taking a bit of shield damage, but that's alright. Okay, what do we got left? We have 2 flagships remaining. Let's Giga Cannon that one. That one's down. And we don't have any more Giga Cannon shots left. So let's just go at this dude with the mass driver for a minute here, since his shield's down. Oh, he's dead. And that's the combat for you. It's actually a really fun combat system. It's pretty cool. So what happened? We lost influence with the Burlusts. We gained 1 influence with the Thoraxians. We lost a lot of influence with the Burlusts. My influence with them is now 8.2, so I'm probably gonna have to get some influence with them again before I can get them into my Federation. But ooh, I got a lot of money from killing their ships, so that's good. Alright, so they have basically no fleets left now, so I should be able to get them into the Federation pretty easily. Let's see. I need 50 influence and 10,000 leverage. So it's just a matter of getting influence and leverage now. So let's just duel these. Sunblast we have a lot of leverage with, so we want to duel these secondary dudes. So let's duel Kragan here. We can challenge him to a duel. That will get us 50 influence, or 60 influence apparently. 100 leverage with the Prime Warlord. That's kind of nice. Let's just duel him.
Whoo boy, these guys have hunted us down. There's no retreating from this battle.
So the way these duels work, it gets rid of all your specials. It gets rid of all your special attacks. So you just have to fight them without any special attacks, which is not a big deal because he doesn't move all that fast, and we can just take down his shield with this attack here as we kind of just run away from him. Let's just go a little bit slower, get a little more power into the weapons here and just take down his shields. We don't want to get in his little firing arc of that weapon because it does quite a bit of damage. But we should be able to take down his shields without too much problem. He only has like 5 million something shields. It's pretty ridiculous. But these Warlords are really not that hard to kill. They're pretty pathetic so far. I'm not sure what difficulty mode, like if there's different difficulty modes. I assume there's probably harder difficulty modes than what I'm running at, because I'm on whatever the default was when I started the first game, and I just did a quick start, so I didn't really look at any difficulty options or anything. But the combat hasn't been all that difficult, but I am assuming that there's probably higher difficulty modes that make the combat quite a bit harder. As it is, you know, it's pretty fun, but the combat is not that hard. So next time I play, I'm sure I'm probably gonna crank that difficulty up a little bit, give myself a little more of a challenge. So he's down to 1 million shields. So we just got to take his shields out and then take his hull out. This volley should take his shields basically out. He's got 56,000 left. Let's just do one more volley of that weapon, and then we're gonna switch to our spread shot because I believe our spread shot's gonna do more damage than our mass driver. The spread, when you hover your mouse over the enemy, it basically tells you what weapons do the most damage, and it shows right here the spread shot's gonna do a lot more damage. So I'm gonna switch to the spread shot. And I want to stay a little bit closer to the... Well, I don't want to stay too close to the guy because I don't want to get in his weapon range. But the spread shot seems to work best when you're closer, because it lets more of your little projectiles hit the enemy. Oh, he's hit me with one of his projectiles. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. Yeah, we're doing decent damage to him. He's going to go down pretty quick here. Here we go, Warlord down. We've got 50 more influence with the Burlesque. It's very easy to keep high influence with the Burlesque. All you gotta do is duel their dudes. Not a big deal at all. Alright, so let's just go to Warlords. I need 10,000 leverage. Sonboss. We have 800 with each of these dudes, and we can actually make a deal with these dudes. We can have him put in a word with his boss, which will give all his leverage to the Prime Warlord. We just lose 1 influence, which is not a big deal. So we're going to do that. We've got 800 more influence, and we're going to do that again with Galfar. Galfar, put in a word with your boss. Execute deal. And there we go. And we now have 7,280 leverage with Sonboss. We just need 10,000 to get these fools into our Federation, so it really shouldn't be that big a deal. We just gotta duel the idiots another time or two more. Okay, so I have defeated the Warlords a few times, the stupid Warlords, and I have gotten over 10,000 leverage with Sonboss now, so we should be able to get this dude into the Federation if we pressure them. Cost 10,000 leverage. They have no fleets, so should not be a problem. Let's get him in. Okay, we've lost some influence with the Skylaxians and the Thoraxians because they didn't like these Burlesques, but that's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, because we have pretty high influence with them already, so... Okay, we have quite a nice little Federation going here now. We have Skylaxians, we have Thoraxians, we have Burlesques, we have the Evox, and we have the Peltians. All that's left is the Andors and the Acutians, who both sincerely hate me. They really do. They hate me, and they don't like any of my other allies. So the rest of this game is going to be either trying to destroy these two races or somehow get them into our Federation. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about that, but it seems that there's actually quite a few ways you can go about it. So I think maybe I might want to get my Federation angry at the Acutians and possibly kill them off. See, the thing is, I can't actually manually do it. I mean, I think I can put I can customize my flagship here, and I think I can put some orbital bombardment stuff onto my dude. But I have to actually get into a fight here. I'm not sure if I can just bombard him or not. Let's look at my hostile acts here. I can raid a trade convoy. I can hire saboteurs. I can place false evidence of conspiracy. But yeah, I can't really attack anything because there's no ships to attack, so I can't bombard his planet. So basically what I have to do is somehow get my Federation to dislike these guys and go to war with them. Either that or somehow get someone from my Federation, get them to really like them so that they will join my Federation or something. But basically they won't even talk to me right now. They do not even want to talk to me. They're jerks. But anyways, that is the last Federation. It's a very interesting strategy game. It's pretty unique. The fact that you don't actually run any of the races, but you're kind of in the sidelines, working working behind the scenes there, trying to get everything into one Federation. It's a pretty interesting concept. You know, I've never played one of these grand strategy games where you're not actually controlling one race and, you know, either trying to dominate or whatever. I like it. I like it. It's pretty enjoyable. If you're into strategy games, it's definitely one to check out. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. It's the last Federation. Get it? It's pretty fun.